Welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video, I'm going over MediaWiki. It is a personal, self-hosted MediaWiki. It's similar to like Wikipedia. It's where you can use it for documentation. You can create any kind of list that you want. And it could run on your home network if you have a spare machine. Or in the case of me, I'm running it on VirtualBox at work. I just copied it from my work laptop to my home one for demonstration purposes. And basically, I use it to keep track of things because my memory just totally sucks. It really does. It just depends on what you want to do with it. There's plenty of guides online on how to install it. I can create one if you really want one from me. Post comments down below if you want me to do it. But let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, and as you can see here, here's the main page. I haven't figured out how to customize this main page yet. It's more than likely because I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. But at some point, I'm going to customize this for work. But you can definitely customize the logo here. It's just a piece of, fan artwork for Tron, because if you notice, some of my stuff has that. It's until I can get somebody to create a little bit more professional ones for me, because I just can't afford it right now. So here is where you can create a new page. Now there's two of them here. This one here is really nice because you can enter the title of the page and then submit, and it'll create it. This one here is a little bit different. You can put and it says article title, which I think is the same thing. Because basically the article title would be like, if I would click on Cisco, it would show everything that I have put for the Cisco, and I'll show you that here in a second. It can show you recent changes, random changes, help about MediaWiki. So let's go ahead and just go to the Cisco here. And, I titled it Cisco. This is where I'll put info on Cisco products, and it's where I can reset the voicemail password, which I pretty much have that down pat because I've done it enough. But just in case, plus if there's anybody new, I can create a document for them that has that, and however they want to store it, that's fine. I'm not going to share this virtual machine. Two reasons. Number one, it has all my stuff in it. It's not that I'm not willing to share information. It's just that, like I said, I've customized this way. And this way, if anything goes wrong, I'm not the one that has to fix their copy of it. Because if they do something stupid, this doesn't work, I'm not fixing it. It's however they want it. If they want to create this VM for themselves, I can point them in the right direction. It's totally up to them if they want to mess with it or not. And as you create new, and once you get, I think it's 3 or 4, it'll create this nice table of contents all by itself, which is nice. I actually like that. So let's just say I come to this page and I need to do enable, VPN on desk phones. So I click on the link, drops me down to where it is here, and it says enable VPN on desk phones. Press settings button, security configuration, VPN configuration, and change VPN disabled to enable. And I can walk people over the phone with it. Now, I don't have that memorized because really that doesn't happen that often. Even though we were working from home, I don't think I got a lot of calls because, like I said, I actually don't remember this. Either that or Joe. Well, he might have been able to enable it because he has a lot higher access than I do to the Cisco stuff. So anyways, and then from here, you can always click on edit or edit source. Now, edit source will give you the HTML version. The edit will give you the graphic, the visual editor. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember exactly what they call it. But I like the visual editor better than the other. And basically how you would create like a new topic line like this is that you hit twice so it has its own thing, and then you would hit the equal sign twice. And then as you noticed, it gave the underlying line just like that. So if I would type something in like test, hit enter, and now I can start doing that, and then I can hit save changes, and it'll, you know, this is just the summary of that there, and then I hit save changes and it'll save it, and then it'll add that new line, which we'll go ahead and do that. Scroll back up, and there's test now. So as you can see, it keeps adding for each time you add, which is nice because this way, like I said, instead of scrolling down, hit the link, jumps you right to it. I have stuff on, we have fresh service, although I really haven't been handling it, thank God. That's a whole other video right there. Nice software, definitely better than our previous help desk system that we had, but like I said, I'm sorry I digressed. That's a whole other freaking thing, and I would rather do that in a live chat than anything else. But I have stored info on Google Chrome, because this is actually more in Gmail than anything. I don't know why I put it, but probably because it was affecting people using Gmail in Chrome because they couldn't paste from the snipping tool, which Microsoft's going to remove at some point. I have stuff on Gmail, Android info, which is like how to turn call forwarding on and off. Phone shuts off after locking the device, and then, you know, I can walk people through it, or if somebody brings it to me with that issue, I can do it, you know, right on the phone. And then we have configuring our Wi-Fi because of the fact that we use, I can't think of it. It's something, I can't think of it right off the top of my head. But it's where that instead of having to tell people the Wi-Fi password, if they have an Active Directory account, it authenticates to it, and Radius server, that's it. It always happens. I can't remember. I should have put a note down. But this is how we have to set up. We have to set the EAP method, the phase 2, blah, blah, blah. The identity's their username, password, obviously, that's blank. And with different versions, like this is the old version of Android, and it was nice because everything was on one page. Didn't have to go between two pages. In case you notice here, I have these two because this is the later versions of Android where you have to go down, hit advanced, and I can't and I know it enough to say, okay, it's either got to be don't validate or unspecified. Again, depending upon version of Android. If it's on the main screen, the MS Chat V2 for phase 2, it's there. If not, you have to go down, hit advanced, blah, 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 all that stuff. But I also keep stuff on Auto Hotkey, DaVinci Resolve, Debian. Haven't done too much with Docker yet. Thinking about experimenting with it this way. If I find anything info about it at work, I can put it there, bring it home, you know, all that good stuff. See, Microsoft Office servers, you know, you can keep just about anything that you want in here. You can even attach pictures because that's what those were. Those were, I can't remember if those were one photo that I stitched together or if they were, I think it was, because this reacts weird too if you put multiple photos. Like one photo's fine. I don't know if that's just a limitation of the software, or maybe I'm running an older version because I haven't updated this VM because at work I can't do it that much. But I have stuff on OBS Studio, which is when I was having problems with like black monitor screens for this kind of stuff. If you do this, it would change it, but they corrected that in OBS Studio 27, thank God, because I love them for that. Because now this way I can select my main, because before I couldn't do my main laptop screen, but I could do any external monitors I had attached to it. Well, now with 27, it actually fixes all that, so I've been fine with it. So this is kind of old note, and I'll probably leave it for a little while just so that I have it. But I also have one here on network cables where I found this photo a long time ago when I worked for a casino, and we used to hand make everything, whether they're short, long, whatever. They did not buy pre-made cables, so I never really did it before. They showed me how to do it, but I had to find this to know the color code. They just told me that the wires have to go in a specific order and for me to look it up. So I looked it up, and if you click here, you can enlarge the image. You can do full screen. So, but yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's nice being able to put pictures in there. Because this way, you know, you don't always need text. Let's see what else. Okay, so here's special pages here. This is where you can probably tweak things like log in, create account, which I'm not in admin mode because I created a dummy account for this testing. Bot passwords, blocked users, auto blocks, active user lists, remove credentials. And basically, when I had it set up on my home network, my wife was able to, you know, add things and be able to view things. And like I said, I need to get it up so I can start putting my information, because as my marbles start slipping, she's going to end up having to run this. Either that, or at some point while I still have a few marbles left, I'll have to switch it over and show her how to run it from possibly TrueNAS, which I'm pretty sure would work. I would definitely have to show her how to run pfSense, because pfSense is definitely going to be my firewall from now until I pass away. Because I love it. I love its features. I love its abilities. I love everything about it. But you can, it has API sandbox, most linked to categories, change content model page, cite this page, other special pages. Here's a create a page. You can upload a file. And you can upload more than just pictures. You can upload text files. You can upload spreadsheets, Word docs. I think you have to tweak the local settings, and if it's a file format that it doesn't like. But I know pictures are not a problem, and you can set the size of it too. I don't know if I have a picture page. And let's create a page. Submit. Okay. All right. So what you want to do is you want to insert media, upload. Okay. And you have to confirm that it's your work, because you can host this on the cloud. I personally wouldn't do it. Okay, and then just adding goofy stuff. You can put a description if you want, and then use this image. And then you can change its location by going into advanced. Like you can do right, center, left. I'm going to do wrap text that way. Default size. Insert. And while it's highlighted like this, you can actually grab this. And as you can see, I'm making it larger. Okay. And then save page. Okay, and as you can see, I made it bigger than what it initially was. So you could definitely do it, and as long as it's a high enough res photo, you can definitely do it. This photo here was because I'm planning on painting the figure. I think it was the 2019 Origins Game Fair. I picked up the model in their paint and take, and still haven't painted it to this day. Yeah. Sorry, I digress again. But anyways, so that's pretty much the uses of MediaWiki. You can definitely, like I said, do that. You could probably even add audio clips. You can link it to video clips. You could probably even add a video clip. I don't think I have one, and I'm not going to try because I'm not sure. I don't know if you can. I really don't. I've never tried it because the fact is that for videos, I mean, I could probably put the link in there if it's going to link to a video to show me how to do something, which I'm totally fine with. But this is mostly just like text-based info, stuff that I need to read and follow along that really doesn't have a video, or at least I never looked on YouTube for it, or any other video platform like BitChute or anything similar to that. But this is just some of the things that you can do with it. I think it's great. It's free. If you have Proxmox, I believe they have this as I want to say downloadable VM and stuff like that. That where you can it's like it's a template. It's either going to be a template or it's going to be a container. I can't remember which it is. You would definitely have to search for it through that. But it's definitely a nice feature to have because, like I said, it's come in handy quite a bit just because I have all this stuff here. But what you want to do with it is totally up to you. So, with that said, I will put a link in the description down below for where you can go and download this. Because, like I said, I think it's great. I don't think it runs under Windows. I really don't. But it might be able to do it. Yeah, I think it's only Linux. There was something I was looking at one time. Visual Editor, yeah, that's what it is. It's Visual Editor. But yeah, apparently it doesn't work for. I know there was something I was looking at one time where you could run it on Windows. Not exactly sure what that was. I thought it was this, but it's not. But yeah, like I said, it's really good software. Like I said, if I didn't screw it up, mine on my home stuff would still be running. Stupid me. But it happens. So as I always like to say, have a good day, guys. Take care, and good luck if you are going to try to install this. But I definitely recommend Debian over Ubuntu. Have a good day.